Good afternoon. My name is Nicolas from RTL. Maybe some of you were a bit surprised to see RTL on the list of today. Just to give you a little background, RTL, probably most of you, especially the Dutch people here, know as a market leader in Holland, in television and in radio. And we also have made some steps in digital. But we also have found a new division last year, RTL Ventures. It's actually on an entrepreneur club where we actually like to invest into new businesses for long term. So we actually, RTL, actually want to build together with entrepreneurs, businesses. We are prepared to invest money, the whole creativity of RTL. We have 600 people in Holland, and you know that we are creative, innovative in television, but we also like to use this in our new businesses, and we also obviously can use our media power. So what you very often see for young businesses, if you look at their P&L, 60 or 70% of their cost goes to marketing. We are prepared to spend targeted to each venture a special package that we bring into the business, and we can make the difference. Myself, Nicolas, I joined RTL 3 years ago. I actually had my first job 10 years ago in Munich for Leo Kirch. Some of you maybe know him. He's a real entrepreneur and he became a real media tycoon. Obviously, it's always nice to have ambitions, but actually I learned that you can also have failures. And if you look at our current ventures that we have built so far this year, it's actually Pepper, and you see our profile normally for signals. Now we actually used it for ventures. Couverts, which is our restaurant reservation site, and SIS on the right-hand side, which is a co-venture with Vodafone. So we actually want, in the next couple of years, invest heavily into certain topics which have a link with RTL, where we can actually add high value. That means know-how, marketing power, and the whole creativity. Topics which are interesting for us is culinary, housing, personal finance, travel, fashion. We like to build new brands together with you, and we actually prepared to take minority positions and together with the entrepreneur, with the founders, make the next step with our assets that we can bring. Here, obviously, we like to inspire all young entrepreneurs among you to come to us and discuss your projects. Obviously, we also are prepared to invest into more bigger companies, middle segment, and also work together with big players in their core business or diversification, as we did with SIS in case of Vodafone. So I'd like to offer you a company which has been found, which has the backing of RTL. Within RTL, we are a very dedicated small unit which is ready to work together with founders and make the difference. So are there any questions in the room?
I have one question. You say you back it up with, for example, you have the media power, right? So you've got some TV channels, etc. But I'm sure that doesn't come for free. So how would that work?
No, I think obviously everyone could buy media power from RTL, but I think the difference is that once we actually partner together, there are much more ways to, in programs, to build brands. If you have a normal spot client, you just buy a spot. But if you are a partner of RTL, you can place your brands in programs which are relevant for a product in the market. If you look at Couverts, which is our restaurant portal, we actually have been the sponsor of Herman and Bleiker, Herman XXL, where actually restaurants have to make changes to be successful. One of the changes is that you integrate a reservation system. So you are in a very relevant environment with a very dedicated and relevant product. So it's not only sports, but also, let's say, the whole integration in our programs.
Yeah. And also earlier when we met before the conference, you told me that you usually look at markets and there's like a few big players, and then you try to maybe invest in one of them and make that big one out of them.
What I said, we are very often, we meet people and they're young, they have great ideas, but obviously the consumer doesn't know about it. So we can actually help to make the product know and the brand. And actually that is part of our investment, that we give that exposure in very, let's say, premium places within our channels. And I think that being a market leader in RTL, in television and radio, we also have the ambition to have a good position in this venture field. And I think that we can offer something that probably other people have, let's say, more problems with, because we have all the brands and television channels that we can use.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Christian.
Thanks a lot for your attention.